gonna do? Okay.
Sorry, not in the game yet. We're getting there.
All right. So why don't I do the honors in this one?
Yeah, go for it.
Spawning in the upper right corner of Entombed Valley, we have our Zerg player, Bly on Fire.
And his opponent in the lower right-hand corner, representing AlphaX. It's Aqueron. Gotta make sure to pronounce all of those N's. I
love the 4-player maps. It's just so great to see, to see this, because it's just like, imagine being them. You're like, I could be in one of 3 places.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big deal, especially we got a player like Bly. I think it's smart for Aqueron to want to play on these maps. Bly's somebody who absolutely will 6-pool you. He'll do it.
For sure.
Don't you doubt him, okay? This is Bly. He'll do that kind of shit. But it's just not a viable build on these maps. Because, yeah, like you said, you have 3 possible spawning locations. This map is huge. So the Overlords take a ton of time to get anywhere. I'm actually really surprised he's sending them through the center of the map. I think usually what we'd see is 1 go to the left here for Bly and 1 go down. So I don't know if I love the way he's sending them. Because the middle of this map, as we talked about earlier in Spirit versus Special, is incredibly wide open. It's just insanely wide open. There's not really great places for the Overlords to hide. They've got a little bit of dead airspace, but like, I don't know, if a Marine comes out and goes to the center of the map, or, you know, who knows, just kind of kills it. That being said, there is a possible cheese for the Terran here where they build proxy racks in the middle of the map. That was a thing. Because it's equidistant to the other possible bases, so you can build in the center of the map and it's still proxying. And the Zerg player, again, the Overlord doesn't always go through the center, so probably wouldn't scout it. And then you can get a cheeky win that way.
Right. I think actually that might be why Bly did that.
Yeah,
think about it. That's the experience of wings.
He knows, man. He thought about it before me. And Bly is the most prolific tournament player in StarCraft, and in a lot of other games as well.
Oh, for sure.
I looked it up at one point. There was a list, but I'm not sure where. The top 100 players with most. Here we go. Yeah, esports earnings. Esportsearnings.com. Most tournaments results. Bly's actually number 3 on the all-time list right now.
Damn.
Oh, he's tied with Solar. 452 results. Is this recent? That's crazy. Only Mewtwo King has more. And that's because I think Melee had just so many tournaments. You could just have tournaments like all the time.
That's wild. So Bly knows where
he's found
Aqueron is. He's got, Oh, for a second it looked like those links were to pop out, but they have
close.
To run live.
The double Hellion opening. So I don't remember how TVZ openers went back in Wings. I really don't. I don't know if Hellions were super common.
Yeah.
But it looks like Mech out of Aqueron. He's got a second factory already. He's going straight into it. You'll love to see it.
Be a little spicier. So I'm sad to say, I don't know about you, but I didn't see any Archon toilets.
I haven't seen a single one. I know. None of the Protosses ever got to Mothership. But I didn't see a PVZ, so that's unfortunately why.
Honestly, I think Christianer would have... Yeah. He was in the position to be able to do it, but I don't think he knew... Or, you know what I mean? He's just focused on winning.
Yeah.
But I think he was in a good spot to do it.
Yeah, it's tough because you really have to get... I mean, a Mothership, that's super late game, right? Like... It's not only is it a PVZ, but you also have to get super late game PVZ, and Protoss has to be in a good enough position to have a bunch of Archons and a Mothership. And it's just not super common here. Queen's trying to stop these Hellions, but I feel like the Queens are just tickling them. Hellions getting a lot of damage done. 10 drone kills. Oof. Quite a bit of lost mining time as well. And the Spinecrawler feeling very silly right now as it finishes up and it's like, all right, where are the Hellions? Queens are like, it's too late, bud. They're dead. I don't know what you want. Ooh, Blue Flame. Infernal Pre-Igniters. I love it.
And the armory is on the way.
You know what? That means nothing. Hellbats don't exist.
Yeah, exactly. The Hellbats aren't there. It's going to give him +1.
Well, I mean,
no,
eventually.
You know, where it does? You know what it does mean something for is Thors.
Yeah, he can build Thors. That's true.
And
I wonder
Thors
if he's going to think
good.
he can build Hellions. Or Hellbats, rather. He's going to get in the base. He's going to hit a button and go, oh, wait, whoops. Nah, but he's got Blue Flame. He gets in the base. Fly just has no units. Like, even a few Lings here would be great. But he's lost so many drones now. Oh, my God. All right, finally the Lings show up. But 23 drones have now died for 14 Hellions. Well worth it for Aqueron. And yeah, there's that first Thor.
Thors were pretty good back then.
They were pretty good. And he scouted the Spire, which is almost done here for Bly. So, and Thors were very good against Mutas. Okay, actually, man, what point of the Thors history are we at? Do they have energy here? I don't remember.
Oh, yes. Yes, they do. They don't have the...
Is it...
What's
God.
that other ability they used to have is what it is.
They had the, like...
I'm just drawing a blank.
Where they like,
had that ability with the energy, you're right.
They hit a one spot. They do a ton of damage in one, like, AoE spot. Over a short period of time. Wow. Do you have to upgrade to get that? Or is it just... No, I don't remember, man. It's been so long. That I'll be honest, that ability it did a lot of damage, but it was never used. I feel like I never saw that actually in game. We'll see. Maybe we'll see it this time.
Yeah, this is the state that it's in where it has it.
Banding's got some good connections. The Spinecrawler a little late to burrow, but the Mutas are out. This Hellion run by not going to get too much done.
Yeah, Shubashu is saying he does think you need an upgrade. We're all out to town on that one. I'm not 100% sure either.
I really have no idea.
That's what's great about this.
Oh, he's getting siege mode. Yeah. Thors back in the day were, I think they were much better against Mutas. I can't really remember, though.
Now, I know it's a small map, but the range of the Thors, I promise you on this mod, this is where they're good. Oof, they're good.
Oof. Yeah, those Mutas, they got to get the hell out of there.
And like you saw with the Viking, remember how it hit, the Viking hit the Banshee when the Banshee was out of range still and out of scan.
So cloak
so that also
is
takes
important.
effect.
High impact payload. There you go. Is that what they currently have? I don't know, man.
I think that might be what it. Yeah. Friends don't let friends play mech. That's what it is. That's why we're both at a loss.
At least Hellions getting some more damage done. I mean, Hellions have gotten a lot of damage done, but it's been a lot of Hellions. 32 drones for now 25 Hellions. That's not quite as good of a trade.
Yeah.
All right, Aqueron breaking down the rocks. Rocks to get to your third base, man. What? I mean, what year is it? We got roaches coming out. Siege mode is done. I don't think roaches were good back in these days. I don't think... Maybe they were?
That's like... That one Muta is still chiseling away at that orbital.
It's going, dude. Look at how much damage it's doing.
And, Aqueron's just like, you know what, we're just gonna let him do it.
Yeah. Finally pulls back, kills it. Roach is gonna come up and try to hit here. All right. Are they gonna be good enough? Are there enough roaches here? I don't think so. I don't think so, man. We don't get to see that fancy ability used. He hasn't researched it. I don't know what you need to research it, I'll be honest, but...
Yeah, is it the tech lab? Is it the armory? I'm not sure.
Who knows? But the roaches get cleaned up regardless.
Man.
I'm so
No, it's the armory. I'm informed it's at the armory.
Okay. Well, he's getting +2 instead, so maybe thinks that's better. Was there another upgrade at the armory too? God, I really just do not remember.
And this I should even be remembering explained. These are the days of Mass Roach into Broodlord Infestor. Yep, exactly.
Oh,
Bly was
Mass
actually
Roach.
looking forward to it.
Interesting. Okay. He's getting armor for his air units, but it means he's not going to have a greater spire as this hive finishes up. 250mm strike cannon, 150 mana, 7 range, 500 damage over 6 seconds, and a 6-second stun. It ignores hardened shields. There's a very strong ability if it hits things, but I think it like shows on the map the little circle, and so you just move. You just like you just move. And it's like now the Thor's just doing nothing.
Exactly.
Maybe it'll be good. Maybe we could see Aqueron just drop like 6 of them, and it'll be like Biles. Like you have to avoid them.
Yeah, that's
150 from the tech lab. Arg my liver's got us covered with the info here.
Yeah, and like Shuba Show was saying in chat and Soulsteel, okay, Mass Infestor was good, 9 range Neural. Oof, 9 range Neural. God damn.
Yeah, Infestor is definitely the way to go. I mean, Broodlord Infestor was the thing for a reason, right? Because the Thors didn't have that single target damage that they do now. Yeah, there's that Greater Spire. And, yeah, I mean, it's so good with the tank splash damage, too. Neural with 9 range, that's huge.
That's so much.
It's not out yet. It's not out yet. The Greater Spire is not done. The Infestors aren't here. And Aqueron's moving across the map with all the... Look at these energy units, dude. These Thors have energy.
Yeah, it's so wild. But the other thing to point out is... Oh,
tanks are not sieged, but the Roaches are still getting smashed.
Yeah, that Greater Spire is just finishing up, but it's too late. Pathogen Lance also too late.
He doesn't have any... He doesn't have any Corruptors out. Okay, 9 Corruptors on the way. If those were already here, I'd like this for Bly. Like, he can afford to lose a base. It's not the end of the world. But, oh, these Roaches are going to try to come in here. They're going to kill the Siege Tanks. The Siege Tanks aren't the threat to your Broodlords, though.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, man, this is looking real dicey for Bly. Aqueron on the path for blood, continuing to bring tanks and Thors across the map. The Corruptors are out. I don't see them, though. Did he cancel them? Oh, my God. Did he cancel the Corruptors? He did. He doesn't have them. No Broodlords. It's just Roaches coming out.
Oh, my God. Ghost, thanks for the raid. I hope your team matches you were casting were good. GG.
GG. Bly has to tap out as Aqueron just bullies him before the Broodlord Infestor was ready. I feel like Bly could have gotten there. I feel like he had the opportunity. He got a little greedy with the Roaches, I think, to try to jump on top of that.
Yeah, that was definitely a bit greedy. He got a little... Yeah, he invested a little too much too quickly into the Roach stack, that's for sure.
He had to remake a bunch of Roaches after losing them in that attack on the 3rd, and didn't really do anything. So that I think that just kind of delayed a lot of his tech. If he had Broodlords out there, that push would not have worked. It just wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, it was definitely not the position Bly wanted to be in at that timing for sure.
I don't think we're getting a Broodlord Infestor on this map.
Oh, I don't either.
We're going to Steps of War. That's going to be good.
And thanks again, Silent Ghost, for the raid. I'm with Chicken Man. Do a little couple quick shout-outs here. Ghost, who's from Genesis Gaming. I'm with Old Man Chicken Man. Man, the myth. The
players are ready. We're
Game
going.
2.
I'm super stoked. Steps of War, my dude.
Oh, this is going to be amazing.
This map is... Remember earlier I was like, Zelnaga Caverns is so bad. This map's worse. It's actually just worse. This is the worst map. But I love it. I love it. All right. Let's hop on in here. Best of 5. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner, we have our blue Zerg player. For Prep Esports, it's Bly.
And in the bottom left, from AlphaX, our green Terran, it's Aqueron. Yeah, this is definitely a meme map, to say the least.
Yeah. We'll see what kind of memes we see. There is a normal ramp up to the main, so, you know, at least it's got that. But wouldn't be surprised to see Bly try to do something a little bit funky here. That being said, maybe he's just going to expand. I don't know. Kind of interesting. It's worth noting that the naturals on this map are like so close together. They're so close together.
Oh yeah, they're
like ramp to ramp. I don't even have to be fully zoomed out. Just one zoom and I can see ramp to ramp. Like that's the level we're talking about here. It is so
nuts. Look
close.
at that. This would be a great Queen Walk map. Somebody's like, is this
oh
be a
my
Queen Walk?
God. But you could, like, how many queens can you build on one base? Because you don't even want a second base.
Cyan, smallest map ever. Yeah, this has got to be
for
up
sure.
there.
For sure.
You know, seeing this just gave me some ideas for tournaments, Chicken Man. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm definitely gonna DM you when I put some thought in it, so it's not just this random stream of thoughts. I got some ideas.
I'm excited. I always like having new like tournament ideas. There's one tournament I want to do. I just want to get all the Polish Protoss players in a tournament and just have it be like a round robin best of ones. Just like a bunch of PvPs in a row from all the Polish Protoss players, just for the meme.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be great.
All right, so Bly's pool is early, but it looks like it's just a couple of lings for now. He's not committing to this at all. But Aqueron's one base in it for now. No one racks fast expand on Steps of War.
And that could be, well, if it was more rack, it is. It's just one racks. If he just went 2 racks, this would actually be pretty hurtful for Bly on this map.
Yeah, it might be. Ooh, he's gonna get that Overlord. Oh, that's brutal. Well, actually, supply blocked right now. Has to start another Overlord. He's about to finish the hatch. Oh, the hatch gives you less supply in this, doesn't it? It only gives you 2 supply. That is insane. That is so crazy. I played a Wings of Liberty game not too long ago, and I realized that, and I was like, God damn, that's awful.
Yeah, I played Zerg the other day in testing, and I literally forgot. I was not laddering back then, Chicken Man. So a lot of this stuff,
I was laddering back then. Oh, yeah, baby.
I would have been at the time. I was playing Brood War casually with friends online and just doing the campaign in Wings. So there's a lot of catching up over time.
We got the roaches here from Bly. He's going to send a few of them across the map, but it looks like it's only 3 for right now. And Aqueron gets the scout. He's already got a Banshee on the way. That's a great start here. And he's got a bunker. He's ready for this, man. But it's just a pressure. Bly's chilling. He's droning.
Now imagine having this as one of the maps you can play in current changes.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to imagine it.
And being a Protoss against the Zerg.
I mean, I wonder. I don't know, man. Like, it would just all be one base. You just, like, you can't do a second base on this map. It's so difficult. to get a second base, and there's certainly not going to be a third base, right? It would be fun to see current patch on these maps. That would be fun as well.
That's kind of where I was going on one of the ideas I had for a turn. It's going to be so broken.
I don't know how you would do that, though, because when you pick the old maps, it's already got, like, the Wings of Liberty start, you know? So I wonder how you'd get new patch on old maps.
I'm going to have to talk to some of my map maker friends and mods guys.
I mean, I'm sure there's a way.
Yeah.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Aqueron's pushing across the map. More roaches on the way. I think the queen needs to come down from the main. Oh, there's only one queen. Uh-oh. No, this is the second queen. Where's the other queen? I feel like I'm insane. Oh, they're both right there. Okay, I am just insane. Drone's getting pulled. Sport Crawler on the way to try to help against the Banshee. It looks like Bly's going to hold this, but it is painful. That being said, Aqueron's on one base, so any hold of this is not too bad for Bly.
Yeah, Bly's doing all right.
Oh, Sport Crawler's going to try to move. I don't know if I like that, though. I don't know if I like that. It takes Sport Crawlers about 100 years to move, and it's just going to die off creep. There's no Sport Crawler in the main base.
He should just send the roach. Okay, now he's sending the roaches across the map.
Yeah, I like this move. This is going to force Aqueron to respond. I think he's got to bring the Banshees back. Maybe not. Bly, what are you doing with this Sport Crawler, bud? Oh, no. Now both of his drone lines are exposed. He's lost all of his workers. All Aqueron needs to do is not die. Oh, my God. There's a lair finish?
Yep, it's Bly.
That is Bly.
He's got
all right. He's going to break through. There's not much here to stop him. But one Banshee really trying to do some work. God, Banshees were so good against roaches. They still are.
Yep.
A lot of SCVs dying, but is it enough? There's still so many workers left. That second CC is almost done. The roaches are all going to die. The SCVs just run away until the roaches are dead. And I think Aqueron might have done it in game 2. I don't know if Bly can pull it back from this.
Yeah, he lost so many workers.
Oh my God, he needed the Evo chamber to build Spore Crawlers. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's why he was in a...
dude.
One of those things, I totally forgot about that too, and I was just thinking of it the other day. There's just so many differences. It's hard to keep up with it all.
I know. You just forget. You forget every little detail. And then it's like, oh no, dude.
So now that we have that piece of information in our minds, all things considered, I think Bly did about as good as he could there. You know, considering he's reaching, he's probably thinking of
He's got to reach way back in that brain.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cobwebs in the old Wings of Liberty build section of that brain.
Sure.
Bly's holding on. I mean, you know, it's just like Bly to not give up. That Spore Crawler actually burrowed pretty quick. I thought that burrow was going to be a lot longer.
One of those, yeah, but one of those Banshees does finally go down.
Yeah, they've already done so much work, though. Second
Yeah,
CC is done for Aqueron. He can go ahead and land it now. The creep spread takes forever to disappear in this batch. It's actually insane.
Now we got tanks.
Tank is out. Is siege mode done? Siege mode is done. 4 Banshees again, huddling up, ready to get some work done.
Bly's gonna have nightmares of Banshees after this.
They're pretty good, man. They're pretty good. Drone's getting pulled back to the Spore Crawler. I don't know how many Banshees it takes to kill a Spore, but Spores are pretty good.
Like...
Even these Spores are pretty good, I feel like. It's okay. There's a million miles of dead airspace on this map, so he's good back there. He's good back in the corner. Aqueron getting set up into a bunch of Marines coming out. No stim just yet. That'd be nice to see. The worker count's pretty much dead even, and I mean, Bly, it feels like he just doesn't have too much here. And how does he take a third base? You have to kill 2,000 hit point rocks to even start it.
No, he isn't. Oh, he did.
Oh, you know what's back in this game, though? Instant transfuse. When you hit the transfuse button, it just heals that unit like 250 hit points. Or whatever it is. It's a lot.
That's good.
Yeah, it's not that over time crap.
Ooh, is that looks like? Oh no, it's not going to be a free queen for Aqueron.
No, there's a overseer not too far away. I don't think he'd be able to win that fight. Aqueron going to push across the map, and he's got a lot of army supply. It's 49 to 25. That's double. My memory serves me. My math serves me. And I don't think Bly's going to be able to get enough roaches out to defend this. I think this is just the inevitable push, and it doesn't take very long to push into your opponent's natural. You're just right here. Tank sieged up in a beautiful spot. And I think that's probably just going to be it. The single G. Aqueron goes up 2-0. Over Bly in this semifinals.
Man. These games.
These games.
6-pool incoming. Well, if there was a map to do a 6-pool on.
Yeah, it was that one.
Yeah, that's without doubt. That was too rough.
Let's see what map 3 is going to be.
You know, in a way, Chicken Man, I'm actually, as it's worked out, I'm kind of glad that this has worked out with all these other tournaments going on. Because you know what? We catch the punk rockers of StarCraft too right now. You know,
the punk rockers. Hell yeah.
You know, everybody's like, you know, we have PSL and World Team League and all this stuff going on. Otherwise, we got Age of Empires to watch, though. Everybody else is like, nah, we want to see Wings.
Age of Empires? No. I want Wings of Liberty.
Exactly.
I want Wings of Liberty. Why play a new game when you can play an old game?
True. All right, let's see how this goes. Now we're at the point, I think, where it could actually go longer than a
Yeah. Well, the
regular
finals is
tournament.
best of 7, right?
Yep.
Bruh. We're going to be here for a while. Especially,
Hell yeah.
oh, man. I'm honestly, no matter who wins, we're either going to get a TVT or a TVZ. Like, that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Game number 3. We're on Antigua Shipyard. Spawning. Upper right-hand corner, the 2 o'clock position on the map. It is Prep Esports. Bly.
And in the bottom left, from AlphaX, he's just really showing some good Terran balance. It's Aqueron from AlphaX.
And it would be very fitting in our Wings of Liberty tournament to have a TVT finals, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah,
Wouldn't it?
For sure.
I mean, we remember the GOM TVT days. I remember them anyways. Watching on the GOM player. Are you a real StarCraft fan if you didn't have the GOM player? Download it on your computer. Watching GSL.
Oh man.
Man, the start of these games is so slow.
Yeah, that's the only thing. It's like, oh.
Oh man. At least we got some co-casting going, so we can fill time a little more easily.
So how's the weather over there in Hawaii today, Chicken Man?
It's bright and sunny out. It's beautiful. Beautiful day out there. I don't know. I left to come here at 6 o'clock in the morning. It was a really nice sunrise, but last night it was pouring. Absolutely pouring, super windy.
Nice.
We got some Wings of Liberty hype in the chat. Feels good.
Yeah.
Wings of Liberty hype.
I will just tell you, here in upstate New York, and well, in central New York, I'm sure it's not too much different on the other spot, but it's like it always is, you know?
Yep.
It'll be bright and sunny for like 2 hours, followed by rain.
It's just going to be overcast for most of the day.
Then snow. And then it'll just. Yep.
Have you gotten any snow yet? We're hitting November. It's getting close to snow time.
We've had no snow. There's been a couple frosts. But yeah, we are getting to snow 30.
Yeah. I'm going to come visit my family for Christmas up there at Albany, so
nice.
Looking forward to that. Hopefully there's some snow, although I feel like there might not be. A lot of times Christmas doesn't have snow, sadly. At least that was my
hopefully
experience
you get
growing
some.
up. Hopefully
you get some not in your travels, though.
Well, you know, it's dangerous, actually. The cheapest flights were through Chicago, so fingers crossed on that one. I've gotten stuck in Chicago more than once in my life.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
it's rough. Man.
Even in the summer, there's like thunderstorms.
Mm.
But, you know, it could be worse places to get stuck.
Yeah, that's true. Like, yeah, there's plenty of bad places to get stuck. Anyway, we had double gas opener out of Aqueron. That was a little different.
Yeah, he's got the double gas. He's still got the CC coming up, though.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty standard stuff. Link speed on the way. Nothing crazy going on. There's not really much to talk about at this point in the game. Mostly because there's no meta here. There was a meta in Wings of Liberty.
But not anymore.
But it's not really here, you know? It's like there's still a bit of the meta. We clearly, you know, Bly's been going roaches. Apparently that was the thing. Although I feel like I remember Lingbane Muta being very popular as well. I don't know. That was definitely a style. But maybe that was only a style some players could pull off. I don't remember. Bly did try that earlier against somebody. Was it Botvinnik? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it did not work.
Botvinnik. All right. So I almost think this is a smidge earlier of a layer from Bly. Because it's Bly. Namely for
here's the problem.
Economy.
I don't know what early layer looks like in this game. It feels early.
I don't either.
Like it feels early for me for sure. But like, I don't know. This could have been standard. It's been a while. I don't know, dude. Aqueron's going Hellions again, which I feel like Hellion openers weren't super standard back then.
So I noticed something out of Bly, which would be a good time for a Nidus. Thanks for the follow, Bombjavec.
Nidus. Okay.
The Nidus, because if you look, I actually had to check the vision. If you check the vision, that supply depot didn't scout it. So rather than sending this in, he wanted information. He should have sent a changeling down, because that supply depot does not see past the gas.
How did Niduses work in Wings of Liberty? I have no idea.
Forgot. I mean, we saw him use them in the ZVZ. Were you in that match with me or no?
No, I don't think so. I didn't see any Niduses today.
Bly did a Nidus Roach against BioIce.
Huh.
And against two base, or it wasn't two base. He was actually just going Lingbane Muta, but it was very Bly.
Yeah. Well, this is two base Muta, which definitely was a build. But I am a little worried for him because economically, Aqueron's at the same level. And I feel like it was even more true back in Wings that the Zerg really needed to be ahead economically. But he's going to get a great surround on these Hellions. And gets a decent fight here. I mean, obviously a lot of Lings are going to die. But it buys time for the Queens to get down here. This is 5 Queens. A few drones are going to start to go down. I think most importantly is that this Spire is getting fully scouted. Oh, man. All right, a couple more Lings coming out. So it should clean the rest of these Hellions up. 5 drones going down. Not too bad. Trades with a bunch of Lings. But Mutas are on the way, and now Aqueron knows that, so he's going to be able to build turrets in his base.
And he's got a Viking coming out.
Yeah, he's got a Viking. He's got a bunch of Marines with soon to have Stim. I think Aqueron's going to be very, very set against this.
And if Bly does not come back in this, I will tell you, he's probably going to be feeling a little upset. Like Special, I'm sure is. I mean, it's been a long time too. I'm sure these guys are like, yeah, but because Bly seemed pretty confident when I talked to him.
I mean, he should definitely have felt like one of the more confident players. It's really interesting to see Aqueron, who was much too young to have played Wings of Liberty, probably at all, but definitely not competitively, doing so well here. But I will say, Terran has probably changed the least in a lot of ways. Like Stim Marines and tanks. You just kind of make that, and you can kind of chill, and you just macro and make that. And it feels like it's not all that different. Aqueron's doing very... I mean, this was Hellions into Marine tank. You know, you got to make sure to get siege mode, but other than that, it feels very, very similar here for the Terrans, which not only is Terran in Wings of Liberty, were they very strong, arguably maybe a little bit OP, but when the players don't have to change that much from what they've been playing the last 6 years, it makes it a lot easier for the players to do it too.
Oh, absolutely. And how you doing, Neo Shaggy? Thanks for playing in the tournament today. Or hopefully you did.
Bly has a third hatch up, but still only 52 drones to 45 SCVs. Still liking Aqueron's position here as he moves out. Oh, we're going to catch a few mutas there. That is a bit brutal.
Oh, no.
And what does Bly have behind this? Okay, he's got a few Banes coming out. He's got a bunch of Lings being made. He's gonna need that Ling Bane.
Thanks for the follow music, man. Yes, the Ling Bane is centrifugal hooks.
Hold on.
Finishing.
We got burrowed Banes. Oh, the Marines are gonna go around though. They're going around.
Oh wait, if he can bait them in, this could be huge.
He's gonna try it. He's gonna try it.
Yeah, he's gonna try. He needs to bait him right over there. It's kind of an awkward spot for him.
It is. If they had gone straight through, it would have been great. But Aqueron just went around and he's killed these rocks. And now these burrowed Banes are they're just useless. They're just sitting here, sitting ducks.
I will say, yeah, he's gonna have to.
Bly's going for a big counterattack. He is gonna be able to kill these Marines very quickly. Can send the Lings into the natural to take care of the turret. But no, he's just gonna go straight into the main base and take care of that turret. But at the same time, Aqueron is pushing into these spines, which tanks do not care about. Baneling's not really able to get a hit on the Marines. And I think this attack from Aqueron is going to go much better than the counterattack from Bly, which is doing pretty well, I'll be honest with you. But
Yeah,
I don't know if it
putting
has a
some work
lot
in.
of longevity, whereas Aqueron's army can just keep going for days and days, unless it tanks a Marine shot, which it hasn't done yet. Okay, hold on.
The Banes!
The
Those
Banelings!
Holy shit!
Oh my god, the one thing that could have done it. And it was the Banes. Aqueron must have been looking back at home. Wasn't able to pull back those Marines and get the split going. And the Banelings actually win it for Bly.
Bly's back in it.
He's back in it, man.
Boom, you're so right. Make Banes.
Make Banes
You
win
know
games.
the rest of it.
That's classic. It's a boomerism.
Yeah.
On to game number 4. You know what? We got to these semis, and I was like, oh, this tournament's been going pretty quick. And now here we are. And we still have a best-of-7 finals. Whew, boy. We're going to be here a minute.
Yeah, this is cool.
Ooh, Shakura's Plateau gonna be our next map.
Chicken Man, I gotta say it's cool to hear you so enthusiastic about this. Like honestly, it's it's a good tournament when that's the case.
Oh, this has been a lot of fun. I'm very happy that thank you for inviting me to cast this, because it has been a very good time.
Thank you for coming. Absolutely. I was shocked that you did that, but at the same time, I had a weird feeling you may have decided to do what you did.
Well, you know, I got a lot of nostalgia and a lot of love for Wings of Liberty. The TSL qualifiers have been super, super fun, and I'm sure this bracket was no different. It's tough because only Roddy is the only English caster for that right now. So I was like, man, you know, if it was just me and Roddy, that's some good stuff. I get some good games that way. But at the same time, these games have been absolutely killer.
Oh yeah,
we finally have cross spawns on Shakura's Plateau. Spawning in the lower right-hand corner is our blue Zerg player for Prep Esports, Bly.
And in the upper left, from AlphaX, it's Aqueron.
Yeah, that game, honestly, after games 1 and 2, and that game looked very good for Aqueron, I'm still really worried for Bly. Like, he won that game, but he barely won that game. That was dicey.
For sure. I think there was a little bit of luck involved, because he got Aqueron looking back, I think, like you said, and just had that beautiful opportunity with those Banes and just jump on top.
There were like 4 Banelings, and somehow like 2 of them connected with the Marines and just killed all of the Marines.
Yeah, all of the Marines were dead in like minutes.
And that counterattack from Bly, like I said, it didn't have a lot of longevity. Like the Marines, or the Mutas and the Lings, they can't just keep on pushing. They don't have medevacs to heal them up, you know, and there's not enough of them to really just keep going. They were going to do a lot of damage, but not really kill a lot of the production. And they did enough damage where if Aqueron got cleaned up out on the map, he was going to have to tap out, and that's exactly what happened.
We got a 2-racks build out of Aqueron right now.
Nice. Okay, you'll love to see it. Neither player knows where the other has spawned just yet, although, again, there's no vertical spawns, so Bly, scouting that base in the lower left, knows where Aqueron must be.
SCV scout.
He's going to send it to the watchtower? Oh, no, he's just going straight across. I'm going to see what's going on over here. But he's going to scout the wrong way. Unfortunately for Aqueron. He scouts the low ground base and doesn't see one, doesn't go up to the high ground. It's a bold move against Bly, I'll be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
But he's going to find Bly. Sees the Lings are out. There's Marines and SCVs coming straight across the map. Aqueron, he's just going for it, man. He's got no chill. 0 chill here for Aqueron. And Bly's going to have to put spine crawlers down. This base is in a lot of trouble.
I have no game sound, folks. That's interesting.
Control S?
Yeah, no, it's not working.
Oh. Rip.
Oh, that's it. Okay, I got it now. That was odd.
There you go.
Like literally.
Maybe it was just quiet for a second.
Yeah, it wasn't enabled.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if Bly can hold this base. This is 3 bunkers, my dude.
Yeah.
It's a lot of bunkers.
This is what I was talking about in how watching some old Wing stuff where Idra would struggle back in the day.
Yeah.
And he would go, this is tough to deal with, but...
Spinecrawler going to try to move down here, but look at how slow it is. Oh, no. All right, it's going to get burrowed. Another Spinecrawler moving down. It's going to try to hit the other side. Spinecrawlers can outrange the bunkers, but the repair on the backside of the bunkers is going to be so good. I mean, this is a classic tactic on this map in particular, and Aqueron knows it. He went straight for it, and I mean, this is looking great. He's going to kill this hatchery, and there's no creep tumor down here to keep this creep spread. And he can just sit here and repair behind this. What does Bly really do against this?
Well,
Oh my
not
God,
really
the
sure
Marines
there's much you can do. There's so
dive
many
out.
Marines.
He's gonna try to take down one of these spine crawlers. He will get it right before this other one burrows. He loses a lot of Marines for it though.
Damn.
Baneling Nest on the way here for Bly. So that's his plan, is to go into Banes.
Aqueron is not messing around this game.
No, he really isn't.
I saw those 2 racks. I'm like, this is going to be something. And then once we saw another SCV go, I'm like, all right.
And he's just going to, I mean, he can repair this for like days. This is what the Banelings are for. They need to just blast through these bunkers. But Aqueron is already getting ready to pull back here.
Yeah, he's got his factory behind this.
Yeah, he's going to salvage the bunker.
Oh, look at this, a run by. I love this. He's going to try to pick off the Marines.
I think this is a great choice from Bly. This is why Aqueron was just getting a few Marines out at a time. But he does have this group of Marines up here that should be able to stand and fight. Losing a lot, though. Bly's just going to push him straight back. Bly tries to jump on this. That's a lot of Marines, though. And with a couple of SCVs here just to help body block, the Lings will all die. They don't get too much done. But finally, Bly can retake his base. And he will do just that. So he loses that base. Let's take a look at the trades. The trades have honestly been pretty much dead even, funnily enough. So great work from Bly. Holding that off. He's going to grab a few extra Marines on the retreat. Nicely done.
And okay, so we got a tech lab, so we're going to see tanks. It's going to be Marine tank from Aqueron.
Shockingly.
Yeah, exactly.
Bly's got a layer almost done. His layer's about to finish. His natural base is halfway done. That's classic Bly timing here.
And he's going to have centrifugal hook soon, I would imagine.
No, I think he's going to go for the Spire. Maybe he'll get Bane speed.
If you notice, this would be a map, again, with the Nidus play. He doesn't have really any Overlords out on the map because he couldn't. This would be a good Nidus map, honestly, right here. That would be, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Actually having Bly, I'm a little...
Nidus definitely weren't as popular, I feel like, back in Wings. I'm not sure if there's a specific reason for that or if it was just playstyle-wise.
Maybe cost.
Oh, yeah, it's super expensive, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually have no idea. Not a clue. But I don't remember seeing Niduses really come into play until Legacy. We started seeing those Niduses against Protoss, like, right in the front. Do you remember those? It was always Robo first, and the Nidus would just go down right in the wall because you couldn't kill it. God, that was so dumb.
It was horrible. For sure.
Well, Bly gonna try to get on top of these Marines. That's a lot of Marines again, though. But maybe you can get some trades here. Yeah, you know, those Lings are doing really well. Maybe not that well. I don't know. Relatively
kind of evening out, you know.
Yeah. He does have centrifugal hooks on the way, like you mentioned. First few mutas coming out now. This is actually, I think this is an okay game for Bly. Like, even though that start for Aqueron looks so good, Bly's in a really nice spot. I mean, that was very committed from Aqueron. That was a 2 racks. 2 racks bunker rush. Back when it was definitely a bunker rush. These days you can give or take the bunker, but back then, nah, dude. Triple bunker, block the top of the ramp. You can't do anything about it. Sure. Hellion's going to spot the mutas here, and Aqueron needs to get some defenses up. He does have an E-base, so turrets can start. Oh, this is really nice, trying to get that tech lab. I don't know if he's actually going to be able to do it, though. Ooh, turret not quite ready. Yeah, getting a few before that turret finishes up. 9 in total this game. I think a few of those were from that initial rush, but still doing pretty nicely with these mutas. Got more mutas on the way.
He's got a worker lead of like 12-ish. Well, 10 now, but...
Yep, he's doing pretty good. No third base yet, though. Oh, he really wants to get that tech lab. He's going to get it. He's going to die for it. He doesn't get it, though. The repair is too good. He's sitting on top of the Marines now. Stim's about to finish, but he's drawn all the Marines out. Oh, but Stim does finish just in time for Aqueron.
That almost was like game-ending damage
right there, if Stim wasn't done yet, that would have been brutal for Aqueron. The fact that it finished just in the nick of time is insane.
Those mutas got blood for that refinery. Literally giving blood for that refinery.
They do get it, though. He's being annoying to Aqueron, for sure. Getting some, just keeping him at home really is really nice for Fly. Allows him to be pretty free out here on the map. He can spread his creep. Creep spreads a lot slower, but it also dissipates a lot slower. So
yeah, that is nice.
The earlier you can get those tumors out there, the better it is. Even more so. Ooh, Burrow as well. He's going to try the Burrow Banes again. It's a classic Bly tactic.
Yep. Well, this is going to be exciting because I think on this map and how things are kind of positioned in the creep spread, he's got some good opportunity for Burrowed Banes to work.
Imagine Burrow Bane just like right outside this natural. Oh, that's where he's going. Look, he's got it. Yes, dude. He's going to burrow. I think he's going to burrow a whole bunch of Banes.
Yep. This is, and the best part is,
oh my god,
Aqueron's been forced to add extra racks on 2-base economy, so he's like really more committed from all this pressure. Oh, the Muta's doing the work on that missile turret, getting lots of kills.
Yeah, this main base is pretty much completely devoid of SCVs at this point. Aqueron losing a lot of his income, and I gotta say the start of this game looks so good for him. And Bly, he must have been prepared for that. He was like, I got my bunker rush defense. I know what I need to do. I lose the hatch, but I come out of it just ahead.
Yep.
And this is where I feel like Bly is going to excel, right? He's going to have a better idea of how to counter the strategies that were in play back in those days. Whereas, you know, if Aqueron just plays it a bit more standard, a bit more like current gameplay, might be a bit harder for Bly. Oh, the scans. Oh, he was ready. He was ready for the cheeky. Does he have another scan? Does he have another scan? Yeah, at least those banelings hit the tanks. And the tanks are unsieged. They're sitting up front. They're going to die very quickly. Now it's just Marines, but by God, that is a lot of Marines. By golly, by gosh. Pull back, more banelings being morphed, but it's just Marines now. So he's going to be on creep because this creep is going to take a year to dissipate. So Bly's just going to come in here, and he should be able to take this. Aqueron not going to have enough, has to tap out. And Bly ties it up, and we're going to Game 5 of our second semifinals.
This is exciting. It's the second Game 5 semifinals we had, and it could go either way. The first one special, you know, kind of a bit of an upset in terms of experience. The young buck took it there.
Now, we could be seeing the same thing. Imagine if both Special and Bly got knocked out in the semis. That'd be insane. Because those are the two guys I expected to be in the finals. Like, looking at this, I thought maybe Zest, depending on his experience, but Bly and Special are for sure the most experienced. Honestly, not even just in this bracket, of current StarCraft 2 players, Bly and Special are, like, top 5 most experienced Wings of Liberty players.
Well, for sure. And I was thinking Zest as well, just from the fact of him as a Protoss, his standing as a Protoss. You know, it's just like very unlucky.
Protoss, you know. Protoss GG, you know what I mean? Ooh, Ohana. Nice.
Better tools. Apparently not back then.
Maybe we could get like Gumiho and DRG in the next one. You know, some of those players that were big OGs back in the day. I think we can get Wings of Liberty Part 2. What's up, Boom? Boom spamming those Baneling emotes. Love to see it.
It's a beautiful thing.
All right, here we go. Ohana, Wings of Liberty. Game 5. Let's do it.
True, Ohana means family.
That is true. So let's get into family here. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Ohana, which means family. It is Prep Esports. Bly.
And in the bottom right, he could bring yet another upset. He's been killing it. It's Aqueron from AlphaX. AlphaX. Imagine not bringing water, Chicken Man.
Not bringing water?
Yeah, to before I casted this, I thought I was good,
dude.
and I'm like, oh.
Bruh. Dude, I got a 32-ounce water bottle here that was full at the start of this, and I'm about to finish it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to refill for the finals.
I had a Coca-Cola. I have a lot of hydrates to fix for. Hey, My Life for Ire, thanks for the follow.
That is Coca-Cola is not the way, bud. Trust me.
No, I know it's
when you're casting, you need water. You get.
Oh yeah.
The mouth gets real dry real quick.
Especially if you're chain smoking the whole time.
That's really not gonna help you. It's not boosting your casting ability, I think. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. You get that tasteless voice. You know what I mean? All right, spawning in the upper left. But like OG tasteless voice, you know. I don't think he smokes cigarettes as much anymore. From what I understand, he went to vaping for a while. I don't know if he's still doing that. But you can tell his voice isn't quite as scratchy as when I first started watching GSL.
For sure. The old days of tasteless.
The old days, dude. He was the reason, man. He brought me. He pulled me in. My friend was like, "Oh, you can watch GSL with us," and I had never seen Starcraft before. Really, didn't really know much about it. First thing I hear is Tasteless voice, and I said out loud, I was like, "Man, that guy's got a good voice." And that was it. From there, I was hooked, dude. Tasteless, hooking me, bringing me in.
The old days of the random stuff he can come up with too, and then just go back to the game is pretty amazing.
Quick CC here from Aqueron. This is a 1-Rax fast expand. A classic build. With the SCV scout to see what's going on. Bly is attacking. But just with a few lings.
Yeah, they're going to get that SCV on the way, I'm pretty sure.
Rip. Poor SCV.
Yep.
Marine stopping Bly from being able to hop up here and get the scout and see what's going on.
He's got 3 now. Yeah. He still holds that.
Bly pretty heavy on the queens, I've noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes sense, but it feels very like a modern style to me. I don't know. Was a lot of queens common back in Wings? I feel like I don't remember it being super common. But queens have always been pretty good, so.
I don't either, but you know, with the instant transfuse and the lack of injecting, they're going to have more energy than they normally would if you can keep that count up. So that could be the modern plot twist to the OG game, you know?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? You can't stack injects in this game either. That's an interesting idea. Because, you know, nowadays, you just inject twice and you don't have to worry about it for a little bit. But back in these days, you had to be on point with your injects because you couldn't stack them. So your larva production was a lot less.
Yeah.
Again, double Hellion opening from Aqueron. He's really been going for those double Hellion openers. Oh, the Overlord. Again, dude. Losing that Overlord to the Marines. Not really ideal there for Bly.
Thermal would be proud right now of Aqueron.
Where's Thermal? Why isn't he playing today?
I know. That's what I think he's. I messaged him. I'm pretty sure. Surprised Thermy's not here.
Yeah, we got to do a second one. We got some players that can definitely definitely be in here. Somebody mentioned Creator played a lot back in those days. I'm thinking like Mana.
Oh, that would be great.
Mana's been an OG for a long time.
I believe I did try reaching out to Mana.
We'll get him on the next one.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get more. If we get it timed out, if we can plan it in advance a little bit, which you know how that goes.
Yeah. A little bit of advance time. Maybe message some players.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Spanishiwa used to go Mass Queen. That's right. Yeah. He used to have a lot of queens, I feel like. Spanishiwa played very differently. He was one of the people that did, like, no gas for a long time. Gasless expands? You could, like, 3 hatch before gas. That was, like, a thing. That was definitely a build back in the day at some point. Oh, Hellion's going to dive in again. But there's a lot of links here this time for Bly. Yeah, he's just going to get a full surround. 6 drones have still gone down. That's actually not too bad. Oh, the Banshee in the main. That's what's going on here. No Spore Crawlers. Oh. There's no Evo Chamber. Oh, yeah,
but he does have an Overseer.
Yeah, Overseer is pretty good. Bly again going for 2 base mutas, so got that lair already. He's going to kill that Banshee. Banshee getting a lot of work in, though. 12 drones between the Hellions and the Banshee.
That's a nice little multi-prem, but there's a Ling run by on the other side of the map.
Ooh.
They make it past the supply depot.
Oh, man. That's so annoying for Aqueron. Getting right into his mineral line. He's going to pull the SCVs to fight, but yeah, this is super annoying. Now he just clicks down a few SCVs here. He's just going to trade really nicely. More SCVs have now died in this game than drones, and that's not everybody what you want as the Terran.
And now with a Muta follow-up, this is actually going to hit at a disgusting time.
Yeah, 9 mutas as well, too. Like, that's a lot of mutas for the first round.
It's going pretty good for Bly, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm sure he's very happy with this one. He probably wants to take these rocks down in between his natural and his third, but we'll get there.
What the hell were they thinking back then with the maps?
Mate, you know, listen, we were in a different time period. Things were different back in these days.
It's like that 70s like wood paneling on walls.
Yeah. It's just like that. It's like, oh, this is terrible. Whose idea was this? Well, the mutas are going to come in here. Oh, they're going to fly over the Marines. Bly needs to be careful. Okay, pulls away. Stim is very far away from being done. That's very vulnerable. In the meantime, the Banshees are doing some good counter damage here.
The Ling's doing some work.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is looking brutal for Aqueron. I think Bly's kind of found his stride here against Aqueron.
Yeah, how many SCVs are even on 32 he has saved?
Oh, the Muta's trying to fight the Marines here. It's always a dangerous proposition, but you know what? They win that fight. Are they just going to win this fight? Is this game going to end because all the Marines are dead? Oh, my
Stim's
God.
not done yet.
This is brutal. And there's no turrets either to, like, fall back to. I think that's just it. GG. Aqueron starts up 2-0, but Bly gets the reverse sweep. The 3-2. And it's going to be Bly in the finals up against Spirit.